What's good with y'all? What's good, man? First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's streaming. Nothing is impossible. Yes, I'm still going. Yes, I'm still putting music out. Um, I love music. My passion is music. Only reason I'm doing all this other stuff is just to make my music career pop and boom to where I do it all myself. And it may be a burden to me, but in my mind, I feel like that's the vision that God gave me. So that's the vision. That's where I'm gonna keep on moving. I'm not gonna go out here and be kissing this ass and this ass and this ass to make my career in music successful. Eventually, I will be. I'm already successful with my music right now already, but I just want to say, man, I appreciate all y'all, and I really just wanted to come and drop some context. I try to drop context on every project that I do. I try to give why I named it, why certain songs are certain songs. So I'm gonna try to keep this one short, but the project is called Nothing Is Impossible. If you ain't got it, I'm out. Oh snap! Hold on, bro. Somebody came to pick up a shirt. She should have called me. Hold on. My bad, y'all. We just added pickup to our online store, and it's doing good. Some people don't want to pay shipping. They just want the shirt. So, but anyway, like I was saying, the project is called Nothing Is Impossible. The reason I named it Nothing Is Impossible is because, of course, doubt tries to creep in your mind, and it's like, bro, you dreaming too big. Like what you going after is not gonna happen. But some of the people that I aspire to be like, or that are considered kind of like idols, it's like they did it. Why can't I do it? Like, why I gotta settle for small stuff? Why I gotta settle for performing in clubs or performing in, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I sell out an arena? And that's why I said, because I dream big. Like, I want my own city type big. So that's why I named the project Nothing Is Impossible. Like, I want to go ahead and put that out in the atmosphere, because I feel like most people try to wait till they get to where they going to start saying certain things, and it's like, nah, like, man, say what you want now. Like, go ahead and claim it. That way you put that energy out, and that energy comes back to you before you even got there. So like I always say, I'm already successful in my mind. Like, I'm already where I want to be. Like, when I was living in the hood, I was grateful. I was appreciative. I already felt like, I had what I want. The car I drive, like, I tell myself it's a Rolls Royce. Like, that's just how I think. I'm not saying this works for everybody, but I already know, like, you just have to have a knowing, and you have to have a strong faith in God. So the project is called Nothing Is Impossible. The first song is called Shark Tank. And the reason I named it Shark Tank is because I watched the show Shark Tank. And that's something I want to be. I want to be like an angel investor. I want to be, you got to understand how they think to be one of them. Like, you can't be something and you don't know how it goes, or you don't know how it plays. So that's why I named the first track Shark Tank. The second track is Focused Mindset 2. The title of that track came about, if you listen to You Hunt, You Feed, I got a track on there called Focused Mindset. And me and my brother-in-law was talking one day, and he was like, bruh, that focused mindset is hard. And I don't know how, but I ended up recording the song maybe like a day later. And as soon as I finished the song, I was like, what am I gonna call it? And I was like, boom, I'm gonna call it Focused Mindset 2, to kind of keep that going, because without a focused mindset, you can't get nothing done. Like, you gotta be focused. I know I'm just running through this real fast because I only got 15 minutes, but all right. Third track is called Substantial Risk, and it's really just Jeff Bezos talking about, like, you can't get nothing you want in this world without taking risks. Like, you can't accomplish your dreams, you can't accomplish your visions without taking substantial risk. So that's what that's called. And then the fourth track is called Jeff Bezos. And if you don't know, that's the founder of Amazon. and he is the richest man. I don't know if he's the richest in the United States or the richest in the world, but if you know throne, it has different meanings, but the richest on earth, that's what throne stands for too. So I used his name in the project, but I also used his name because to be the richest in the world is like, most people think that's impossible, but he just defied it. So that goes to show nothing is impossible. The fifth track is called 1017 Thug. The reason I named it 1017 Thug because that was a point in time it's Young Thug, but Young Thug had been rapping for a minute, and he's one of the biggest artists in the world. But at the time, I've been listening to Young Thug since he was dropping Came From Nothing. I think it's called Came From Nothing. Like, he had like 4 or 5 projects all called Came From Nothing. And then he linked up with Gucci Mane, 1017 Thug, and I was like, oh, he finna blow. So, but you know, at the time when he was dropping Came From Nothing, it seemed impossible. But when he did 1017 Thug, it was like, nothing is impossible. He gone. So that was another track. I think I skipped one. Matter of fact, I think Moonwalker was before that, but there's a track on there called Moonwalker. Once again, to most people, that's impossible, but somebody went to the moon, so you can't say it's impossible. Nothing is impossible. So I'm guessing y'all, let me see if I could, I'm trying to remember what else is on here. But I hope y'all catching the concept of the project. It's just, all of these are just examples of showing you that it's possible. So, that's what I had to tell myself, like, bruh, it's people doing this. It's possible. So keep going hard. It's possible. I might be skipping a track or two, but let's see what else is on there. We got a track on there called Rich Ass Daughter, featuring Radar. He used to be known as Ray Rizzle. Yeah, he reached out to me and was like, bro, we gotta work. I guess he heard some music that I did. I shot him over the email of a song that I had been working on, and he sent it back like that. And that's one thing I can say I like about certain artists. I like people that take it serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me for a feature, if you say you want to work and I send you something and you send it right back, bro, we locked in. I can rock with you. Like, so big salute to Radar. He went ham on it. It's called Rich Ass Daughter. But once again, I don't have a daughter, but I always felt like since I was a kid, I was gonna have a daughter. So when I do have a daughter, she gonna be rich, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I named it. But then, that's not why I named it. Of course, I named it off of the hook, but it just went into the title, Rich Ass Daughter, because I don't have one, but I feel like it's possible. I feel like I'm gonna have a daughter one day. Like, I really feel like that, and she gonna be rich. What else is on there? We got a song on there, probably one of my favorite songs with the deepest meaning. It's called Calling Out. And basically it's kind of just addressing like addiction. Like, you could be addicted to alcohol, you could be addicted to drugs, you could be addicted to lean. I used to be on lean. I used to drink lean, and it's good. It just tastes good. So you can easily get addicted to it. But I think people get more addicted to the taste of lean than the actual feeling of lean, because it's so good. But and I'm not saying go try it. Do not go try lean. Do not. It's heroin. Don't do it. But the track is called Calling Out, and it's basically saying, like, look, I beat addiction. Like, I beat some addictions, like whether that was porn, smoking weed off the street, like alcohol. When I was in the military, I was an alcoholic, lean, pills, and it's just, that track is the same thing. It's saying nothing is impossible. Like, if I can beat addiction, you can do it. So that's probably my favorite track off the project. What else is on there? It's a song on there called Cry Me a River. That's just it's just hard to me. I like that song. It's just hard. I like the title. It reminds me of like Justin Timberlake. You know, I like hard titles too, but the song is hard. Cry Me a River. And that's just basically saying like tears of joy. Like, man, you know, that's what that's about. Uh let's see. We got a track on there called Never Landing, and then I meshed another track on there called Trust Yourself. Never Landing is just basically saying like, man, I'm gone. Like I'm already gone. Like I'm never gonna land again. And that's really all it is. And then within the song, you kind of see my process or where my mind was at when I first got out the army. So I love Neverland. And then Trust Yourself is another one of my favorite songs. And I feel like that's just more so when you're dealing with indecisiveness. Not to say like you're not gonna take advice from people. You always want to keep an open mind, you know, take what works for you and leave what don't work. So, but Trust Yourself is probably one of my probably second favorite off of there because you know we get instincts and we get hunches and it's just basically saying, man, like trust your hunch. Or if you had a vision and you reverse engineered your vision, like trust that and just work it instead of, you know, second guessing yourself and all these other things. Like just trust it. And that's what I have to tell myself. A lot of these songs I be talking to myself for the most part. And it's just motivation for me. But I know if it motivates me, it'll motivate somebody else. So like I say, I think it's only 11 tracks on there. So that's really the whole project. It's called Nothing is Impossible. And I love the fact that we executed on the concept, because if you really look at every track on there, it shows you that nothing is impossible. And sometimes we have to look at our peers that we, you know, aspire to be like, or be standing next to, or be shaking their hands, or we aspire to be like these people. We got to look at them and just be, and that's what gives us fuel to keep going. So Nothing is Impossible. I hope y'all like the project, man. I appreciate everybody streaming it. If you haven't streamed it, go stream it. If you got a big dream and every now and then you like, man, I'm gonna just settle for this, or I'm gonna keep dreaming big, man, because it's possible. So don't forget, you the greatest thing that ever happened to this earth. You're a genius and you're a rich one.